on, friends? Melody Lifestyle is here, and welcome to our Mentorship Monday. I'm about to start my live in a couple seconds, so hang with me. All right, check. All right, what's going on, my friends? Happy Monday. It's that day again. Mentorship Monday is back, and guys, I hope you're having the best day ever. I'm carrying two mics, don't worry. Yeah, so don't judge me. I'm doing live on Facebook and in my Facebook community. So that's why I'm carrying another little mini mic. So, my friends, all right. Again, I know I'm doing a little bit different time today, but I had pretty hectic day. My Monday was really insane today. I mean, I'm not complaining. I love when it's busy. So I love my busy Mondays, but today was just over the top. I had a bunch of clients, a bunch of meetings. So that's why I'm doing my live today a little bit later. But I freaking love this mentorship Mondays, and I still wanted to show up to my community. So that's why even it's 8:30 already, I didn't even have my dinner yet, and I woke up at 6 in the morning today, even before 6. And yeah, I'm like, screw it. I'm still gonna show up. I'm still gonna show up to my community because that's what I do. I never miss. By the way, I want to give you a quick update, guys. Next week, I might need also to play with the schedule because your boy is going to California. Yeah, for my birthday trip. Again, quick life update, really quick at the beginning. So, like I said, I'll do my best to plan some couple lives next week, but it will be definitely even more challenging because I'm going to California for a couple days for my birthday week. All right, my birthday is coming up October 26th. Your boy is turning 33. Too many T's. Your boy is turning 33. Here we go. So yeah, so that's why I'm going. I've been to a quick live story. So I've been to California first time ever, exactly 3 years ago for my 30th birthday in October. So it's exactly 3 years later. I'm going to California again. Freaking excited, seriously. Can't imagine how excited I am. I'm going to San Francisco and Yosemite. So I've been to San Francisco. I've been to Yosemite before, but that was just a quick couple days trip to those two. I've been to LA and San Diego, but this time I'm going only to San Francisco for a couple days and Yosemite. And I'm also excited to show California to my girlfriend, Crystal. She's never been to California, and we're going together. So really excited. It's going to be next week. I'm going for 5 days next week, so all the weekdays. But I promise next week I'll do my best to still show up in the community to my best ability, even while I'm traveling. That's why I'm doing live on Thursday about how to stay on top of your game and how to work out and do not miss while you're traveling, okay? Because I'm going to experience that really soon. All right, my friends. So let's jump right into it. All right, so live update is over. So today we're gonna talk again. I promise this live is gonna be short and sweet. Today we're gonna talk about the topic that you might heard before. I've talked about this before, but that's something that I think you need to be reminded constantly. I would even say on a daily basis. Still, I'm not even kidding. So that stuff, we're gonna talk today. It's something that you want to talk on a daily basis and remind yourself. It's finding your why. So what the heck does it mean finding your why and why it's really important, right? So that's the topic of today's conversation, and let's jump right into it. All right. So listen, guys. Setting your goals, having goals is great, right? So we all want, look good in the mirror, have maybe even six pack, we want to be strong, have some, strength gains, or even just feel confident, in front of the mirror. Well, when you're by the pool, or at the beach. But, it's call it motivation, right? So when you have motivation and motivation comes and go, basically, sometimes you don't feel it like wake up, or you have some family emergency or something else, the schedule gets hectic. So again, those goals start vanishing when the life happens. And life happens, let me tell you, all the time, right? Every day life happens, something crazy happens. So motivation fades, right? Motivation fades. And that's when, the life gets tough, when the life gets crazy, when family needs you, when alarm goes off, at 5 in the morning, and you're like, do I really want to wake up? It's cold outside, it's winter is coming. So that's when the why comes in. All right, so that's the why comes in. So that's exactly in those moments. And like I said, the life happens in only pretty much almost on a daily basis. So you have sometimes perfect day and you don't need to know the discipline. You just run on motivation, everything nice and smooth. But for those dark days I'm talking about, and that happens a lot, right? So you're not feeling it when you're sore, when you're tired, when you have some family stuffs going on. So that's what builds you. Those days, if you're gonna show up for yourself, you gotta have not only motivation but discipline, right? For those days, that's a great reminder. You want to have strong why. So right, so why, finding your why, it's really important, and that's one of the main exercise, actually, and one of the first exercises I do in my community with my clients in my Modern Hero Body program. It's finding your why, right? It's like a foundation, basically, before, of course, we're setting the goals, right? So how much, weight, how much pounds of fat we want to lose, how much muscle we want to build. Of course, we set the smart, right? So smart goals, like, smart, which means specific, measurable, achievable, all of that. But also, I'm always helping to find my clients to find the why, right? So, and I think it's really crucial, this step, and super, super important, because again, I love this example. Basically, same with money, right, guys? Same with your fitness journey, with your fitness goals. The same goes with money, right? So, for example, you just say that you want to make more money, right? But like, it's how bad do you really want it? So, do you really want it, or you just saying you want to make more money, right? So, let's say you want to make extra grand, right? Extra $1,000 a month, but are you really taking those steps to do it? Probably not, right? So maybe some of you, yes, and great job, guys. If you're killing it, if you're doing it, keep doing it. But a lot of people, most of the people, they say you want to make money, but they just lazy, right? So they want to sit on the couch, watch Netflix, so they're not making any extra effort to make extra money, basically just to have it. But let's pretend, again, God forbidden, but pretend something happens to your family, right? Something happens, God forbidden, your family, someone gets sick, or even worse, you need surgery or something, and you need like $5,000 by the end of the month. I bet you probably will find that money, no matter how hard it's gonna be. But you have, let's say, 3 weeks, and you have to find additional $5,000. I bet you're gonna do it somehow, right? Sometimes you didn't even realize, like, how the heck it happened. But you're gonna pull any strings, you're gonna find any connections, you're gonna hustle your ass off, you're gonna grind yourself to your best ability. But I bet you're gonna find, if it's, your loved ones, if it's emergency and you need some surgery, or your loved ones, I bet you're gonna find that additional $5,000 by the end of the month, right? So how the heck it happens? So basically, when you have that strong why, right? So why do you really want to do this? Why you want to make that extra money? So that, usually magic happens, in those dark moments. So the same here, the same goes into fitness, right? So if you have your strong why, not just like, I want to lose weight, I want to build muscle, I want to look good. It's all good. It's all great, right? So you want to have, of course, more specific goals, but exactly, you always want to dig deeper, right? So, and I basically always say, so the stronger your why, right? So the more desire results, the faster and the greater results you'll get, right? So the stronger your why, again, I'll repeat again. So the stronger your why, the faster and the greater results you'll get, my friends, right? And like I said, sometimes you need, actually, there are a lot of times you need to remind yourself about that why on a daily basis. I know you need to write it down somewhere. You want to have it printed out in front of you so you can see it on a daily basis, right? So if you have strong why, the better results you'll get, right? So all right, so how to find your why? Again, it's totally different for everyone, right? It's totally different for everyone. It's not the same. Again, you just have to dig deep. Like, sometimes you cannot be just stay on the surface. That's one of those questions. Basically, it's like, being on the, like, therapy session. You gotta dig deep. And seriously, and the stronger, the better why you have. The deeper meaning of that why, I bet the faster and the better results you'll get, right? So you're just gonna sit down and you have to sit down and ask yourself, right? It might take some time. Seriously, it's not going to be like just 30 seconds, boom, it's done. No, sometimes maybe it will take, days, hours or days even to find it why. Will click in your head finally one day. Sometimes some people don't find it immediately. Like if you're young, if you don't have family, so to have the strong why, again, you can still find it. Maybe you want to be attracted to, to girls, to another human being. So you want to, have that motivation that drives you. Of course, to feel like, family, people who has like kids, that can be again another example. If you have kids, you want to be healthy for your kids, that can be another strong why. Sometimes it also hits, when the doctor says that you're, you have to get in shape, or you have a couple of years to live. So that actually clicks in people's head. It's a really rough why. But exactly, when that happens, usually people start finally cracking the code and finding their why. So everyone has different journey, everyone has different story, but everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone can find, if they're just gonna really sit down and genuinely dig deep in their mind, in their head, everyone can find their why, right? And like I said, it's really important, guys. So your homework will be for this week. Again, you don't have to write it down. If you want to share the community, you're welcome to. I would love to see your why. And again, everyone has their unique why, and it can be totally personal. But you gotta sit down. If you don't have yet your strong why you really want to do this, that's your homework will be for this week, to sit down and find your why, right? So, and like I said, don't be just on the surface. You gotta dig deep. And like I said, ideally, you want to have it in front of you all the time. Put it in the mirror in your bathroom. Your why. Why you want to be healthy, whether for your kids, for your family, for your loved ones, for yourself. You want to show up, and basically to to basically prove that, if you still got it. I still got it. I'm not a little wuss here. So that can be even strong why, right? So like, you just prove to yourself that I'm not a wuss. So, but you gotta print it out. You gotta print it out or write it down on the sticker and just keep it close on your laptop. You can always, a great motivation. How the heck, you can always maybe print out desire, basically physique, that you admire. And again, remember that you're never want to like just try to be that person. That's not what I'm saying here, right? Because a lot of people are like, oh, I want to be like this person. I want to be like, Chris Bumstead. Or I want to be like, just was Mr. Olympia. Like, I want to be like Arnold. I'm like, how much it takes, to be in that shape. Those people like in fitness, all their life, they breathe and live through fitness. So some people that you see online and you want to be exactly like them, I'll be honest with you, it probably will never happen. Seriously, you might don't have their genetics, you don't have their discipline, you don't have their basically time that they have, but it's good, it's great to have some type of motivation, and basically example that you want to look up to. But like I said, you don't want to copy them, you don't want to be that person, but it's great to have some aesthetic goal as well, or maybe like some strength goal. Someone that lifts this weight and you want to be that strong, so that can be also great motivation. All right, so guys, find your why. This is your homework. Find it and remind yourself. I talked about this before, and I'm going to continue repeating about this why more and more, because a lot of people just keep forgetting. Like I said, if you forget your why, it's so easy to fall off the tracks. I'm telling you, if you don't have your why on a daily basis, if you have a reminder daily about your why you really want to do this, it's so easy. I promise. I'm telling you, I can guarantee it's so easy that you're going to fall off the wagon. Okay. And I want to end actually, it's really just with a story, quick story. And it's really actually a story from my life. And I think I never shared the story. And I think I definitely need to share more the story, because actually that's an amazing story. It's like a movie, basically. It's like a movie story. And actually it's really close to me. The story about my dad and his wife. Okay. And I'm going to end up with a quick story, and that's it. So, guys, I never talked about this, but I think this is freaking just like I said, like a movie story. Okay, and so basically, my dad, again, long story short, my dad has been smoking for all his life. I know how like in US, but in Ukraine, seriously, when you can start smoking like when you're 13, 14. From the little town where I am from, seriously, you can start smoking and you can buy cigarettes, you even make your like home cigarettes from young age. All right. And my dad started smoking. His grandfather was smoking from a young age, and basically that was generational. And I used to smoke actually when I was teenager, right, and was like young adult. It's crazy, like how basically we just copying our fathers, our family, but it's not the point right now, right? So my dad's been smoking. He's right now, he's 40, 56. My bad, 56 is right now, right? He's 1968, so 56 years old, and my dad's been smoking for almost all his life. So for like over 30 years, right? 35 plus years he's been smoking, I'm telling you. And he just quit. That's insane. It still blows my mind every single day. And he just quit recently, guys. 3 years ago, he quit smoking after smoking for 35 plus years. Okay? And I'm telling you, he tried before. He tried so many times. I remember when I was a kid, he tried, to just eat more, to read books, like to try to distract himself. He tried so many different things. He would quit for a little bit, and he would, like, 2 months later or even a couple of weeks later, he would start smoking again. Because why? He tried before. He never had a strong why, right? So why he really wants to do this. And basically, about 3.5 years ago, I had a serious conversation with him. By the way, if you don't know, I'm originally from Ukraine, and I live in the United States for a little bit over 10 years. And for the last 10 years, it's crazy to say it. I mean, it's kind of sad, but again, it's not a victim story right now. So I didn't see my parents in person for over 10 years. I see them, of course. I call them all the time. I see them on like FaceTimes, but I didn't hug my parents. I didn't see them in person for the last 10 years. Okay. Time flies so fast, and I know it's going to happen one day, but they in Ukraine, I'm here in the United States, right? And I talked to my dad 3.5 years ago, and I told him, we had a serious conversation. That's basically how he quit. I said, Dad, do you want to see me? Because you've been smoking for 35 plus years. I know your lungs probably right now like a black hole. So that's insane. Like, do you think you're going to live? Let's be honest. Do you think you're going to live that long? You're going to be on this earth for quite some time, to see me, to see your grandkids. Because smokers die young. There's some unique cases that smokers live long, but a lot of cases, you can get cancer, God forbid, and you can get really like bad conditions, and you can die young. So I looked straight dead in his eye and said, Dad, so you've been smoking for 35 plus years, and if you're going to continue smoking, we know it's not going to last long. So do you really want to continue smoking, or you want to quit once for all, and you want to have a long and healthy life, and you want to see me later on, and you want to still play with your grandkids? And he said, yes, Vlad, I really want it. And basically, that was his strong why. And when we had the deal, he promised to me, eye to eye, about through the camera, that he's going to quit smoking because he want to be healthy for me, to see me, and to see his grandkids. Since then, I swear to God right now, since then, for over 3 years, he never picked up the cigarette. So, and my mom, he's definitely a witness to this. So she, he would never lie to me. I know that. I know his morals and core values, and honesty and truth is one of them. He's one of the main core values is truth. So he would never lie to me. So I know for sure he's not smoking for the last 3 years. Imagine. First time ever in his life, he quit smoking for over 3 years, and I know he'll never get back because he always keep reminding me and always tell Vlad, son, I promised you that I'm quitting. I'm gonna quit, and I'll never pick up cigarette again because I want to see you. I want to live a long life, and I want to see you, and I want to play with my grandkids. All right, so that's how it is, guys. That's how it is. So if you're not quite there yet, I just want to give you an example from my life that when you have a strong freaking why, you can do anything in this life, okay? So just find your why, and my dad literally just living proof of that. So find your why, stick to it, keep reminding yourself on a daily basis about it, and I promise you're gonna get your results. You're gonna get there, all right? So, all right, friends, I hope that was valuable for you. Again, love you all. Coach Vlad was here from Modern Hero Buddy. I'll see you in the next one. Peace. All right, YouTube. That's it for today. I hope your homework to find your why. All right. I hope you can relate to some of the stuff that I said, and I hope that call was valuable for you. I love you guys. Subscribe for more. Everyone who sees this, I do my lives on a weekly basis and I talk about a lot of stuff. I've been in the fitness industry for over 10 years. So I know some stuff. All right. So I talk to you here. So, and I hope you can find your why and you can stick to it. All right. All right. Love you.